This covers like the whole aspect of my hijrah towards Islam and how I've just start to change my mindset, my how I see the world,
Okay.
fulfilling my purpose in life, and this is all recorded in poetry form in parts. Most of it done during my travel.
Okay, so I just want to, I'm just curious, why poetry? This is very interesting. Why poetry?
This may sound weird, but I find it weird myself. And till today, I wouldn't regard myself as a poet.
Okay.
No, I grew up really into the hip hop music, really into the hip hop, R&B, rap, that kind of not lifestyle, but I was into that kind of
Genre,
music, that genre, and I grew up that way, listening to those kind of songs. So when I started my hijrah towards Islam,
Okay.
I wanted to learn more. I wanted to learn more about Islam, but in a way that resonates best to me.
Yep.
And when I learn about Islam, I find myself hard to remember certain rulings or certain practices or certain advices. And I realized that I remember better through rhymes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I started each time a knowledge or a wisdom comes in my mind, I always record them down.
Okay.
And the way I remember them is to make them rhyme, and somehow it becomes like a poem.
Yeah, okay.
And I collate. I collect all those rhymes and cut the story short.
It became a book.
It became a book.
Do you have this, so when you have this idea, before you start this book, right, do you have like a goal that you want to publish it to be a book, or you just like, yeah, so what?
It was never intended to become a book.
Right, so what happened?
Such is the way of Allah lah. Very beautiful. It was never intended to be a book. I came out of my, I went to Brunei for 13 months during my national service days.
Alright.
And
What were you? Army? Police?
I was in army.
Okay.
I was in the army and I was sent to Brunei as a boatman.
Okay.
So I had to serve most of my national service time in Brunei. I didn't go home for that whole 13 months except for 5 days.
Okay.
It was basically isolation from the world.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go into detail of the hardships or maybe if you want we could do that later. But just to cut the story short, I just wrote and when
So at that time you just collect poems?
Yes, I just collect for my own learning.
For
my own learning, for my own reflection. And when I came home after that 13 month stint in Brunei, I decided to make it in because the writings were everywhere.
Okay.
It was in different notebooks, it was even in pieces of papers.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to collate everything for my own memory. And also maybe for the benefit of the generations that come after me. You know, I had that macam enlightenment that I wanted to one day have my kids know how I tried to live and improve my life. And what better way than to compile it into a book form. So eventually I compiled everything into a book form, and I approached, but still not intended to publish it, to print it in bulks and to sell to people. No, it was merely as like I said just now, as a remembrance for myself and my future kids. So I searched for shops who could do printing for me, and obviously no shop wants to print just one book for you. No printing company just wants to print just one book for you.
So you had everything together already?
Yes, I had everything together.
You just go to every printing shop and you ask?
I just wanted a book for myself and my kid. But nobody wanted to do that. Yeah, there's no printing company that could provide that kind of service. So I searched for the least amount of books,
minimum quantity.
What was the minimum quantity that could be printed, and it was 50.
Okay.
And I still remember that day when I wanted to print 50 and I had to pay 1,300 plus for just 50 books.
Seriously?
Exactly. I don't know if it was a scam or what,
Do you remember still where is it?
Yeah, I still remember.
Okay.
The reasoning is that they don't print little books, so little amount of books.
Okay.
So if you still want a little amount of books, that will be the
price
cost.
will still be.
Yeah.
Do you check other places?
I check other places. Other places don't even print 50 books.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the cheapest and that's
So
the best price you can get.
I came back from army with a certain amount of savings because I never spent my money while I was in Brunei and all that. So I really wanted to do this for myself. I felt that my purpose, my goal overshadows the amount of money that I have to put into this lah. So I went on, and Alhamdulillah, I really feel till today that was a blessing in disguise. If I would have pushed that opportunity away because of the amount of money I have to put in, maybe I wouldn't be where I am today at all.
Yeah.
You know. So okay, going back to the story, I printed 50 books.
Okay.
Eventually. So I kept like 5-7 books for myself, and I cannot be keeping all 50, right?
Correct.
So I gave to some people, people that I trust, people that somewhat knows that I write, or people that are close to me who knows that I've went through a certain hijrah of my life.
Okay.
Because at that time, it was very awkward for me to have people, because people don't see me much as a writer or a person who expresses himself a lot. This was my like secret side of me.
Yeah. Okay.
But I had to give the book away. So Firuz was one of
Okay,
them, that the people that I gave the books to.
Okay.
And Alhamdulillah, through that 50 books, people liked it. People were moved by it. I even received like messages like how it affected, how it changed their life. Like people were inspired by it. Alhamdulillah, all with the will of Allah SWT, not for myself. But it moved people, and people were starting to spread by word of mouth.
Yep.
Regarding this book, Shafakallah.
Yeah.
And it grew, and then I told myself, if this was a benefit for people,
Why not pursue it?
why not pursue it? You know, I was very careful with how I did things. I was afraid that this thing would backfire, or change my initial intention, which was actually to change myself first and foremost before attempting to change the hearts of another people out there. But I felt that this was a message from Allah SWT that you shouldn't keep good things, beneficial things to yourself, with the reasoning that you fear arrogance, or you fear.
True.
That is for you to take care for yourself.
Right.
Arrogance and all that, pride. So with that in mind, I thought I should do this. I should expand it lah.
So how do you so from the 50, how do you expand it?
After 50, I reprinted another 70.
How much was it?
It was much cheaper.
Okay.
Way cheaper.
Was it the same
I cannot remember.
printing shop?
No.
It's
Different
a
already.
one. So you found a better.
Yeah. I was starting to get into the writing business, doing my research more, not just jumping.
Okay.
So I got another printer, printed 70 more. At that point of time, I was still the writer, still the delivery man, still the packaging person. I'm doing everything by myself.
Yeah.
I even sent all those 50 and 70 books to people at their doorsteps actually.
Okay.
I made sure that I passed the book personally to them.
That time they just deal with you. Like
Yeah.
how much price you put and everything, just deal with you. Okay.
I still remember those days. But you were I was full of drive, full of purpose. I wanted, and I had time.
Yep.
I haven't had a full-time job.
Okay.
It was after my NS days. I wanted to fill my time. This was a good thing, benefiting people. So after that 70, it just grew bigger, it grew bigger. Suddenly, I just find my book in the pages of Twitter, Instagram, starting to go viral and all this.
Oh, okay.
Very fast. It grew very fast, and I told myself, why not approach a bookstore, have it in a bookstore. So I emailed every single bookstore that I knew or started to know about in the internet. I just emailed.
Yeah.
All those Islamic English bookstores especially. I aimed them. Yeah, so the first store that took my book was Darul Arqam. the Muslim Convert,
Yeah.
MCAS.
Yeah.
Their bookshop took 5 books from me. That was my first. I remember it felt like a very big achievement for myself.
Yeah, of course.
And a big motivation that maybe I could do this. Maybe I could expand. I could create something bigger. So from that 5 books it grew to 20 books, 200 books. Now it's in Wardah. Now it's in Salam Media. Now it's worldwide. It's in UK, US, Amazon.
How do you deal with